Hello everyone and welcome to Overmortal, and thank you to Overmortal for sponsoring today's video. Overmortal is an Eastern text-based adventure RPG where you start as a mortal Taoist and work your way towards transforming into an immortal. On your journey, you will explore diverse realms, battle bosses, and even evolve your pets into human-like companions. Make impactful choices that shape your journey, whether you embrace light or darkness, and master your skills in physical combat, magical spells, or swordsmanship. Enjoy effortless idle gains with an autoplay feature, or dive into both solo and cross-server PvP battles to put your strategy to the test. Each decision leads you toward a unique fate in this immersive fantasy world. Download Overmortal today using my link in the description of this video. So in this video, I wanted to make a beginner's guide to Overmortal. I have played it for 4 to 5 hours now, and I wanted to start on a fresh server and kind of show you all of the important things you want to do along your way. So the first thing which is going to unlock is your abode. And you are the main character, the Taoist, and you can decide which different specialization class you want to go into. So for example, here we cultivate, and there is the new class which is just launched, Ghostia. It has really just come out a few days ago. And in this, you actually can have a summon to join you in battle. And so we're going to pick that class. And to briefly go over the other classes, there are 4 classes in total. One is Swordia, which has a mid-range and also has burst damage, and you will have control over swords. Corporea is more of the warrior type class where you have melee attacks, single target burst damage, high health for tanking, and Magica is the mage oriented class, AoE damage to help you clear enemy minions more quickly, and high MP and ranged attack. So it really is your preference which one you choose. However, it's optimal for you to just focus on one class and fully level that one up, because then you're going to keep up with the upgrades and you can compete in the different various areas of the game by doing that. So let's go ahead and upgrade him right now. So the whole point is you're going to want to ascend your character as much as you can, eventually making it to immortal tier. But in order to ascend, you're going to need to feed your character pills or elixirs, or just naturally, as you can see right there, we got a boost of an AFK reward that is going to allow us to upgrade to the next tier. So this is going to be the whole sort of progression that you're going to be looking for. And the cool thing is pills are going to be limited. So for example, you don't always want to feed every pill to your Taoist. You only want to feed the highest value pills, because per day you can only feed a set amount, like around 15. And depending on whichever tier you're at, it can increase. Also, when you do break through to the next tier, then you reset and you can reuse your pills, but you're not guaranteed to do that every day. The other thing is you can click the Respiria button, and that is going to give you a boost of experience, but I think that is based on your current experience gain levels, so I would recommend doing that towards the end of the day. So there we have the honing. Now we've unlocked alchemy. Alchemy is going to be basically your best friend, because here's where you can craft pills. By crafting pills, these are the things which are going to be given to your Taoist to level him up further. So our first mission we have here, the Wolf Valley nearby is home to vicious wolves. Those monsters can gather cosmic aura. We need to fetch one R1 monster core from one of them, and then we're going to get the aura pill formula. This is going to allow us to craft the magical pills we need to feed to our Taoist, which is the most important thing you want to be basically doing early on for leveling up. So we go to the Wolf Valley. Now we're in the realm mode, and in the realm, you're going to find enemies on the map, and you're going to fight them with your Taoist, and you're going to drop rewards. And you can manually control, for example, I can move my character around the map, and then you're going to gain these rewards from your bag. And that is going to be one, I think, R1 monster core. Okay, so we go back to the town now. Now that we've gotten one monster core, we have completed the quest, one R1 monster core. And now we're going to be able to see how alchemy is going to work. We go to the boat and go to alchemy, and now we're going to be able to craft, because not only do you need the resources, materials in order to craft, you also need to have the crafting manual, and that is what we just unlocked. So it's going to be, we have enough to craft one, because we need 5 monster cores. We only have 6 of them right now. We're going to craft, and the interesting thing, which I found really interesting, is crafting not only is valuable for giving you the the end result, which is going to be this pill, but also you can level up your alchemy station for each craft you do. And that is going to be important because then you will have a higher chance of actually crafting the higher rarity pills by doing more and more crafting. So crafting is something you're always going to want to do, and you want to try to maximize and do it as much as possible every day to level up your alchemy station. That is really important. Come to me again after your gather soul F4. So either you can wait for this or you can feed one pill. Now the recommendation is ideally you want to be feeding pills of purple quality and above, purple and legendary quality. The blue quality is fine, and it isn't necessarily a bad option to feed. However, if you want to be fully optimal, I think I would just try to wait for the purple ones if possible. But that's really if you want to min-max everything. Because like we said, you're going to be limited to how many pills you can feed. But actually, you don't have to be so specific about it early on, because when we get the breakthrough to the next tier, we're going to have reset of our pills, basically. Anyway, okay, let's open up the mail here and Demonspire. So Demonspire is one mode, is kind of like a tower type battle mode where you're going to earn rewards, and the major reward you earn there is going to be upgrade materials for your abilities. So now that we got the ability guide, I think we're probably going to need to duel with me and experience what abilities can truly do. So all the battle is going to appear like this, but like I said, once we have enough upgrades and get the equipment needed, we're going to have a summon to join us in the battle, the Ghost Thrall. And so that's kind of, it is really cool to see that on the map. The other thing is what we should be doing now is in the realm. Look, we got 25 monster cores just by battling here. So this is the auto battling aspect. And eventually you'll want to always optimize this and be fighting in the highest level of the realm that you can. There are different tiers of it, and we're going to show you that later. Okay, so we've done all of that. We can go back to the alchemy and we can begin crafting more because we just picked up 25 of the R1 monster cores. Now we can actually craft, I just want to craft one because I think that's going to take us to the next level, right? Yeah, we got 8 alchemy experience. We got another blue quality. You've reached the bottleneck. Successfully craft a high rank pill to break through the bottleneck. Okay, so let's go one by one and let's try to craft a high rank pill to break the bottleneck. Okay, we got it. So I guess anything above the common rank is probably considered a high rank. Okay, and now we can move on forward. We can actually just do all full 3 craft right now. Let's see if we can get a purple one. No, there's still no drop rate of the purple, as you can see here. It's only going to be blue at maximum. But when we get to the higher tier, we will be able to craft even the purple level. Okay, so unlucky we got all of the common ones, but that's going to happen sometimes. Let's go back to our Taoist and see what's happening over here. We can feed him the pills. Like we said, let's feed him one more blue pill. I think it's fine to feed the blue, but I wouldn't recommend below that. Like, I think blue is the minimum if you really want to be optimal, because you're limited on how many pills you can do. And that's also why I'm not using the Respira yet, because I think you get higher value the higher tiers up you go. Elixirs are really useful as well, but we'll talk about that when we get there. So now we're going to go for the character. So you will get equipment which we don't have access to, or we don't basically have, we haven't dropped it yet. But in the ability, you can upgrade the abilities, and you want to choose basically one of the ability paths, either left or right. I'm going to go for the Phantom Gale because this deals AoE damage. You can read the description of the skills. This is an AoE damage skill, and the one on the right is a single target one. And AoE damage can probably help us when we want to clear more monsters at the same time in the realm battle. So I'm going to go for that. But for PvP, like 1v1 content, it would probably be better to pick the other one, the Shadow Claws. But Phantom Gale is good for farming. Okay, back to the town. The market is unlocked. Market is going to be important. Now, from the regular market, what I like to buy is if there's any like crafting type manual, then you can get that. The Fate Villian store has really, really important, valuable resources, but we haven't unlocked that yet. So we have to try to unlock that. Teleport to the Starry Plain. Okay, I think that is going to be the next tier. Yeah, map. So this is what you can do. As you get stronger, you can upgrade to the higher tiers of the realm. And then, of course, the drop rates of things are going to be higher. They're going to be higher rarity drop rates, but the opponents are going to be more difficult. Now, the first time you enter into the new chapter, you're going to have to enter the portal and battle a boss. And depending on your power, if you're able to defeat him, then you will be able to unlock this. So we were strong enough to defeat that, which is great. And now what we can do is we can enter here and we can begin attacking. Now, there are different levels, difficulties of heroes on all of the different maps. So, and you can tell it by here. So Thunder Bear, and then you have Black Bear. And the Thunder Bear will be more difficult, but let's see whether we can we can begin with the Black Bear, because we've just made it here, and we're not that strong yet. But look at that AoE damage, massive clearing. Okay, maybe we are strong enough for the Thunder Bear. Okay, so we got this. Now these pills, these are going to be stat pills. Stat pills are permanent, and you can use as many as you want per day. You go into the backpack and just use them, and they're going to provide just stats to your hero or your Taoist, and they're going to be unlimited in use. You can use as many of them as you want. So like I said, we're not going to use the other pills because it is not a good idea to do that. And we have some equipment now because of our farming that we've done, and also completing the different quests. We have gotten that. Okay, now this ability knowledge, the way that you're going to earn that is you go to town, you go to Demonspire, and then you can challenge these floors. Now the early floors are going to be very easy, especially because we're kind of over upgraded compared to when you can first unlock this and begin attacking here. But you're going to earn those ability knowledge, and that is going to, and also more importantly, you're going to gain these resources per hour. For each floor you clear, it increases your basically idle rewards for the ability knowledge. But ability knowledge is only for upgrading your abilities, and there are other limitations in how far you can upgrade your abilities, like they do reach a cap eventually. And so I found that this is not really the limiting factor, at least in the early game, the ability knowledge, but you might as well push to the highest floor you can early on. Oh no, we can unlock this. Yeah, when we get the relic, that is when we're going to be able to use our gross thrall summon. So that's going to be important. So Curio. Curio is a way to further increase the stats of your towers. Basically, there are different pieces, almost like relic type things. They are going to power you up and have unique effects. Basically, they will increase stats as well as have increased effectiveness and skills and things like that. And there is basically a gacha system for the Curios. That is how you're going to obtain them and upgrade them. But anyway, guys, that is going to be it for this video. Hopefully it gave you a good introduction to Overmortal and what to expect from it. It is a fun game, and it does have the same idle RPG mechanics as other games that we play on the channel. And I really do enjoy that about this. So feel free to let me know what you think about Overmortal in the comment section down below. And once again, there is a download link in the description of this video, so go ahead and click that and download Overmortal today. But thank you guys for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video, and until then, everyone, peace out for now.